Good morning and welcome back to Open Your Eyes. We are jumping straight into our first conversation. And as I mentioned, it's all about celebrating Belize's public service providers. We are joined this morning by two members of the public service. We have here with us Coretta Apollonio. She is the Assistant Supervisor for the New Beginnings Youth Development Center. Also with her is Kim Burgess. She's a Senior Tax Officer representing the Belize Tax Services. Ladies, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, and thank you for having us here with you this morning.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. The first thing I have to ask is, when is the start of Public Service Week?
It commences on June 23rd and it concludes on June 27th.
Fantastic. So this is kind of to kickstart the conversation and highlight what the activities will look like.
Yes.
Before we get into that, though, let's talk about the public service in general. We've been talking about public service for the better part of, over a month. But what does the public service encompass? There are several essential services that are involved.
Yes.
But for persons who still might not be aware, let's look into that.
All right, so two things we are from the Ministry of Public Service, which is, this is a part of the committee that brings awareness to the activities, which is a bit different from the Public Service Union. Right? People tend to mix it up because of the common word.
Yeah.
However, we are frontline workers. We are the people that are in these businesses that you come across that provide service to Belize as a country, and everybody else, by the effect of that. So it's not to be clouded with all the stuff that is going on with the union.
No. I was referring more along the lines of, we've been speaking about public service through the unions, of course, but there's the commonality of that. What I also want to know is, what's the size of the public service in general? Because there are so many essential services that are provided.
That's a good question. I might have to come back to you with that. I mean, there's numerous ministries. So, all government entities, we're public servants. So to give you a number, we have to...
The thousands.
We could Google that and come back.
And she rightly mentioned, we are made up of several different departments, having their own
departments and ministries,
responsibilities, and as you said, we offer service to the wider general public.
I view it as a machine with different parts that keeps the country running.
Definitely so.
So while one department might be the headlight, another department might be the rear view mirror, but it's one vehicle that keeps moving all together. Talk a bit about why it's important to appreciate public servants and to single out this week, just next week, to get that done.
Well, as she rightly mentioned, we offer service to the wider general public, and our services are very essential, especially for my ministry. We are Ministry of Finance, and I work with Belize Tax Service, and we...
I love
one of our major responsibilities is revenue, and as you know, revenue drives, because that is what we do to fix roads, pay salaries. So, yes.
So in my scope, I fall under the Ministry of Human Development, and so we provide care to everybody, children, elderlies, teenagers, and so to just let the employees know we appreciate you, we see you, this week is for you. We're highlighting that we work 365 days, but this week we just want to say thanks.
I know
several different activities to reboost and rebuild and kind of pour into each other's cup.
I know the work that you do, they're completely different.
Yes.
But allow me to ask, if I say the heart of a public servant, what comes to mind for both of you? Or how do you describe that? If I say you have to have the heart of a public servant, what for both of you?
Giving service, providing service,
definitely,
helping somebody's life to be a bit better in whatever capacity that means. If Miss Kim not give me my tax or give you your tax, my life is not better. In reference to the kind of care that I provide, in terms of interacting with the children or somebody needing care, then me contributing to that helps to make your life better. So to me, it's just making somebody's life better.
For you,
yes, I could definitely relate to what she is saying, because we do serve the public, and for me, at the end of the day, when I know that I have helped someone, if they called and gives, have queries, it is a rewarding and fulfilling feeling at the end of the day. So serving the people, the country of Belize, the citizens of Belize, you know, it's an amazing and awesome feeling.
You know, I was going to ask a similar question to the one that Paul posed, but more along the lines of, as we see new and fresh faces enter the workforce, there's usually the option of either being a public service workant or working in the private sector. And that, I think the weight of both of them are different in this day and age. The generation that I've come from, and even before me, everyone wanted to be a public service worker. You know, you want to work for the government. And now we're seeing some people be more entrepreneurs or working in the private sector. In your own individual departments that you guys work in, are you seeing young and fresh faces, people coming in with a heart of service the same way that you guys did when you first arrived?
I mean, just look at them, young.
Young still, yeah.
For me, yes, we have a lot of new social workers coming in, you know, with a boost of energy, wanting to get out there to make a difference. So yes, but I have never worked in the private sector, so I cannot speak on, you know, what are the opportunities offered there. I have been doing this for 17 years, giving the government my time. So
17,
you know, yes,
incredible.
Yes, and it's similar to what she has mentioned. We are seeing a lot of young people enter the public service, and they come with fresh ideas, a boost of energy, and you know, it is at the end of the day the diversity. You know, the diversity is what helps our assist or move forward. But as she rightly mentioned, I have 25 years. And
25?
Yeah, I'm loving the pins.
Yes,
Tell me about those pins. What's
my
happening
10
there?
years, my 15 years, my 20 years, and next week I'll be collecting my 25
But you got 5
years.
pins, man. So you have to tell me more. Okay, you got
No,
10.
these are my different. I have to represent Belize.
Okay,
so
but you got 5 other pins on there. Are they all public service related?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about the other 2.
But these ones are. This one is from the Union, they're celebrating the 100 years, and this one is from Bahamas, Barbados, the spin.
Wow.
It's a public service.
So
That's fantastic.
For you, after 25 years, you've seen a lot.
Yes, I have seen a lot of changes, and you know the changes are for the better. And as you mentioned, with the younger people, I feel appalled. I feel elated that these individuals, these young people, you know, select the public service to want to come in.
What for you after 25 years and 17 years, just like there's challenges in any workplace, is perhaps one of the challenges that you have encountered and overcome as a public officer in all your years of service?
I mean, as you rightly mentioned, there is no workplace that you will not encounter challenges, or you face different challenges, but it's the way how you overcome, how you deal with these challenges. And I mean, for many of us moving up within the department, you know, that is one of the challenges. But at the end of the day, when you encounter and you have overcome such challenges, it is a rewarding and fulfilling feeling at the end of the day.
Do you have any thoughts on that question, or to put you on the spot?
Would be the growing need. Like, you would think that by now in 2025 we would have had a grip, or there's a larger margin in terms of poverty and you know, things in that manner, but for our ministry the need is still growing. Like, you know, so there is to come back to the table to kind of figure out how do we be proactive and not reactive dealing with that. So those are some of the challenges. Well,
and this is why having you all at the table or in these ministries and departments is important, because you have that institutional knowledge, you have that experience over those years, and it's important for us to have these discussions to highlight your work, because then we could lay the platform for next week. This is why we celebrate our public servants.
We've been doing the work and continue to do the work. So.
Well, let's talk about the activities that are set to kick off next week, starting June 23rd.
So we're starting off with prayer service, which we're inviting, you know, all members of the public, whether working, not working, retired, just to come and be a part. In all things, we must give God thanks, and so that's the kickstart. It will be at St.
Lake Baptist Church. Lake Independence Baptist Church.
That's right down in Trenton, Mahogany, right by the taxi stand. I know where it is. I don't know what it means. But yes, we're inviting everybody to come out and just be blessed and start your week off properly.
Yes.
And then the following day we have a national walk. Just let me go back. The team, can you go up?
Yeah, the
So I was
team.
just going to
Let's
mention
look at the team, guys.
Down.
Let's look at the team on top of that.
It's
there? Is it?
It's right here.
There?
It's right here.
Okay, you have
5
it there.
years to 2030.
Sorry, kindly read my spin. Right? So this team
so it says, what's the team? Let's get the team.
5 years to 2030, accelerating public service delivery for a sustainable future.
5 years to
2030.
2030. Okay.
Yes, accelerating public service.
So,
what's big about 2030?
As you just mentioned, I mean, we need to be proactive. So we're moving. We are having new people coming in with new ideas and the diversity. So it is for us to all get this, continue to have the engine running.
Yeah.
You know, that by 2030, we can look back and say, man, 5 years from now, we have excelled this much.
Yeah.
And these problems that we have 2025, we are no longer seeing in 2030.
Well, I was thinking it was the consideration of the SDGs.
Maybe even so.
I was thinking another election in 2030. I'm just kidding. Come on, man.
So the team was selected. The team was selected from the United Nations team competition, and we kind of just.
Well, that makes sense then.
We kind of just adapted
the team instead.
So
love that.
Instead of doing a team competition that we usually did, we did a poster competition to kind of just depict what the team looks like, and the winner will be chosen. It was one per district.
Per municipality, yes.
And so we're going to see who
national winner.
Right.
We're gonna have
All right, so
let's go back to the calendar. Monday is the church service. Tuesday is the health and rally.
No, Tuesday is the national walk.
And
so this year we're doing things a bit differently. We're going to meet up in Belmopan, right? You usually do a walk throughout the city, or every district would do their walk on that Tuesday. However, we want to be unified and, you know, bring the crowd. And so
that's where you'll really see the numbers, and then you could kind of guess how much did it.
Yeah,
we're going to do a head count.
So yes, we are having the National Health Walk and rally in Belmopan on the Tuesday.
Nice. Okay.
Taking some buses. Every district is doing the same and meeting up. Right? And then the Wednesday, we have our information day, which all departments and ministries are welcome to come. We have a wide selection of ministries and departments that are going to be participating. It's going to be held at the Old Nursing School, Central Health Region,
right over here,
right in the back.
Yeah.
Where, again, for people who don't know what public service are or what ministries and what they offer, this information fair brings just that. You can take a walk at each booth. There's going to be games. There's going to be giveaways. In terms of just providing information, we invite the public to come, you know, even the private sectors to come, because we're all about networking and
service delivery,
building teams.
So that's Wednesday.
That's Wednesday. Thursday, you have a staff appreciation.
Yes. So this is where our ministries and departments are asked to reward their staff internally. You know, if you have a staff that is doing well or have met a marker such as 5 or 10, or, you know, just to give back staff appreciation, it could be a half day for some games or just a relaxing time, team building activities, just a give back of whatever
And that's where Miss Kim gets her other pin.
Yes.
Oh, you'll get another pin.
That's 25 years to complete.
Yeah, that's on Thursday.
And so we'll have it, yes, Miss Kim will get that.
Wow.
I don't think she has space on it, so
I know, right?
That pin. But as for Thursday and then Friday is, you know, the party.
A social.
Social.
So, well, I mean, I don't need too much insight on the social, right? But it's something we're inviting all public
officers. Yes, all public officers.
And you all gather in one location.
And we meet up.
The location.
We don't see it. We will show up.
Your name is not on
But
this.
I also understand that there's an invite to the public for a karaoke and event.
Yes.
So we're doing fundraisers, and this is our third fundraiser. So we have a karaoke / dance at Shisha tonight. You know, kind of late Father's Day special, but kind of get your shake hands.
Try to Father's Day in there one.
But hey, we're trying to stretch it out and celebrate you guys all month.
Yes, that's one way to put it.
Yeah, it's all about you on your 15th birthday. Yeah. So yes, we're inviting. It's $10 pre-sold ticket, $15 at the door. We have some dollar wings and quesadillas and different stuff. But it has been really nice. It has been, everybody supports it. It's a nice ambience, you know, come out and
the fundraiser is for what?
It is for us to be able to provide for the stuff for the social and you know, for the bus and different stuff like that.
What about the walk of recognition? Is that something we still do? And there's in Belmopan where you put public servants or officers' names on the walkway.
Yes, I think that is for 35 years.
That's for 35
years of service.
Markers.
Yes, different markers, because we celebrate 25 years, we celebrate 30 and 35
So
years.
that doesn't happen like during the public service week?
Those are set at different
special
dates.
occasions.
Those are special occasions.
All right, good. All right. That
I mean, if I have made 35 years, I wouldn't want it to be clustered with everybody.
You want something just for you.
Just for me.
Give me exclusivity. Exclusivity.
35 years is a lot.
Yeah, we don't want to be there with the Leaf 5 people.
You think you're the aim for that? You're the aim for 35?
Of course, definitely. Definitely.
She don't have any more space on that jacket.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it's going to be a fantastic week. It's an opportunity to highlight the work that's being done within the various ministries, to show some appreciation for the staff, and also to include you guys in it and learn a bit more about what public service workers do and the heart that they have to serve the people in the first place. Ladies, it's been a pleasure, and we wish you guys all the best.
Thank you.
Well, thank
and
you.
we're looking forward to seeing you guys. You could come to the free stuff.
Yeah.
We will come.
The open stuff.
We will be there. We have a motivational moment we want to share with you, ladies, though. This morning's quote is, "Whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." This is from Napoleon Hill. Beautiful quote for the morning.
It is very fitting.
Alrighty, we take a quick break now, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we'll be talking with Bowen and Bowen as they are highlighting their fresh new flavors with Snackers.
Ooh, okay.